Hi there. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will be comparing iPhone 14 Pro Max and iPhone 12 Pro Max. The iPhone 14 Pro Max is the most sophisticated phone ever created by Apple. With the arrival of the new line, fans of the brand can consider trading the iPhone 12 Pro Max for the latest generation. The technical sheet is full of advanced features, such as the always-on screen, the unprecedented interactive notch, and the new A16 Bionic processor, which brings high processing power. The iPhone 12 Pro Max was launched by the manufacturer in the domestic market in November 2020. This device is still sold online retailing from $789, with 128 gigabytes of capacity. In all, the device has 4 color options: graphite, silver, gold, and blue. Check out the pros and cons of the two models below and conclude whether it is time to make the switch. The display of the iPhone 14 Pro Max reveals the best screen available on the market for a cell phone today, according to tests by the specialized website DisplayMate. Therefore, it is worth mentioning the possibility of offering up to 2000 nits of peak maximum brightness, a number almost twice as high as the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Another unique feature of the new generation is the always-on screen, also called always-on display, which is always on with information such as time and music player. It dims when it comes into contact with a surface or is placed in a pocket. As for the configurations, the two iPhones have similar points. Both panels count 6.7 inches and work with the so-called Super Retina XDR OLED, which guarantees various black tones and good contrast. However, the resolution of the new model is minimally different. The 14 Pro Max brings Full HD Plus 2796 by 1290 pixels, an array of 460 pixels per inch, whereas the old version has Full HD Plus 2778 by 1284 pixels, with a rate of 458 pixels per inch. The iPhone 14 Pro Max has the promotion function, which takes advantage of the 120 Hz refresh rate. In this sense, the device is an excellent choice for the gamer audience. After all, with these settings, the smartphone offers sharp images with faithful colors and an efficient transition between images. As for the aesthetics, right at the front of the phone is the new feature unique to Generation 14, Dynamic Island. The interactive notch shows important information such as the album cover display and music progress. We tested the feature and liked the novelty. On the back, the design follows the aesthetic line of what was seen in the latest releases by the company. The photographic arrangement of the iPhone has leaped quality in this new generation. Overall, the lenses have gotten bigger and, consequently, Apple has provided a 4-fold increase in the number of megapixels compared to previous versions, such as the iPhone 12 Pro Max. With this, the cameras of the iPhone 14 Pro Max look as follows. 48MP main and aperture of function symbol /1.78, ultra-wide 12MP and aperture of function symbol /2.2, telephoto lens of 12MP and aperture of function symbol /2.8, front of 12MP and aperture of function symbol /1.9. Meanwhile, the iPhone 12 Pro Max's photo array is organized like this: 12MP main and aperture of function symbol /1.6, ultra-wide of 12MP and aperture of function symbol /2.4, telephoto lens of 12MP and aperture of function symbol /2.2, front of 12MP and aperture of function symbol /2.2. On the overall aspect, the sensor received a 38% improvement in capturing light in dark environments in photos and videos, according to Apple. In addition, the manufacturer guarantees 2x faster capture in the new generation. Still, about the new model, it brings as a novelty the autofocus function in the selfie camera. The datasheet of the new generation indicates new features such as the quad-pixel feature, whose technology allows 4 pixels to be combined into one. The device still manages to optimize photo storage, which is formed with the 12MP. Still, if necessary, Apple fans can seek a more amplified version of the image with 48MP. The front cameras continue with 12MP on both devices. However, they rely on a small difference in focal aperture, which should guarantee an advantage for the newer model in terms of greater light capture. For comparison purposes, the videos from both devices reach 4K resolution at up to 60 frames per second. Despite this, only the new version brings the user the possibility to use cinema mode, which leaves the image blurred in the background, bringing a more professional look to the video. In addition, it also features the action mode. This new feature aligns the optical image stabilizer with software to deliver even smoother and less shaky videos. Apple has a pattern of announcing the new processor along with the new generation line of phones. This year, only the most powerful models have the powerful A16 Bionic. Therefore, the iPhone 14 Pro Max's datasheet features advanced features such as a 6-core CPU, 2 high-performance and 4 energy-efficient, and a 5-core GPU. According to the manufacturer, the performance of this component brings 60% higher efficiency compared to competitors available on the market. Meanwhile, the iPhone 12 Pro Max features the A14 Bionic. This version of the chip represents the company's first build with 5 nanometers. Still, on the processor of the older model, it features a 6-core CPU and 4-core GPU. So, one less than the newly released generation. Although the manufacturer has not released official figures on RAM, the estimate, according to the GSM Arena website, is about 6 GB in both models. It is also worth noting that the iPhone 14 Pro Max has the LPDDR5 standard, a faster configuration in the transmission of information. As for the internal storage capacity, the model reserves 128 GB, 256 GB, 512 GB, or 1 TB as an option. The older model, on the other hand, offers 128 GB, 256 GB, or 512 GB of storage space as an option for the user. Both iPhones do not support memory expansion via microSD card. Apple also does not disclose official information regarding battery capacity. Still, the specialized portal GSM Arena indicates that the iPhone 14 Pro Max has around 4,323 mAh. Meanwhile, the iPhone 12 Pro Max has far less, around 3,687 mAh. According to the manufacturer, the 14 Pro Max guarantees up to 95 hours of audio and 29 hours of video. The older model, on the other hand, allows up to 80 hours of audio and 20 hours of video. Both phones are compatible with 20 watts fast charging. In practice, this means that it is possible to take the battery of the models from 0 to 50% in 30 minutes. Both models come with MagSafe and Key technology, whose wireless recharging is done through magnetism. Neither of them comes with a charger in the box. The iPhone 14 Pro Max comes standard with the new iOS 16. Among the new features of the system are improved security features, the ability to find duplicate photos and videos to delete from the gallery, and new customization options for the lock screen. In addition, the interface brings the ability to create passwords for specific gallery albums and optimize notifications. Whereas the iPhone 12 Pro Max lands with iOS 14, but has access to the most current model of the operating system via a free update. It is also worth noting that Apple usually offers updates for 5 years, which means that owners of the device should be guaranteed until 2025. Both devices feature 5G network connectivity, Wi-Fi 6, and NFC, which makes it possible to make payments by proximity without the need for a card. Both devices also feature Face ID technology and support face unlocking even if the user wears a protective mask. As for distinctions, the new generation reveals a more current version of Bluetooth than the iPhone 12 Pro Max. In addition, the iPhone 14 Pro Max arrives with a unique feature, the accident detector. It is important in terms of safety, because in a hazardous situation it is possible to issue distress calls via short messages sent via satellite. The iPhone 14 Pro Max arrived on the market in October 2022. Currently, the smartphone is found on Amazon with prices starting at $1,099. The model has 4 color options: deep purple, gold, silver, and space black. The iPhone 12 Pro Max, meanwhile, was launched in November 2020. The phone is now available online retailing for $789 on Amazon. Here ends our comparison on iPhone 14 Pro Max and iPhone 12 Pro Max. We hope you find it very useful. If you have any suggestion, kindly share with us in the comments section. Also, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Please click on the notification bell in front of the subscribe button to turn on notification for this channel, so as to notify you when I post new video. Thank you for watching.